Creating your own education. Creating a comprehensive mini-course on the concept of creating your own education requires integrating various facets of education, from formal to informal learning, across different levels and types. This course aims to empower learners to design a personalized educational path that aligns with their goals, interests, and needs, incorporating the most critical and impactful lessons and strategies. Creating a comprehensive mini-course on the concept of creating your own education requires integrating various facets of education, from formal to informal learning, across different levels and types. This course aims to empower learners to design a personalized educational path that aligns with their goals, interests, and needs, incorporating the most critical and impactful lessons and strategies. Mini-course outline: Creating your own education. Introduction to personalized education. Lesson 1: The philosophy of personalized learning. Overview of educational philosophies supporting personalized learning. The importance of self-directed learning in the 21st century. Lesson 2: Understanding different education systems. A comparative analysis of global education systems. Formal versus informal education, roles, benefits, and challenges. Module 1: Foundations of Education. Lesson 3: Formal education and its structure. Exploring primary, secondary, and tertiary education levels. Understanding accreditation, certification, and qualifications. Lesson 4: Informal education, learning outside the classroom. The role of informal learning in personal development. Identifying learning opportunities in everyday life. Lesson 5: The digital age and online education. Navigating online learning platforms and resources. MOOCs, webinars, and online courses, finding the best fit. Module 2: Designing your educational journey. Lesson 6: Identifying your learning style and preferences. Understanding visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning styles. Tailoring learning methods to fit your style. Lesson 7: Setting educational goals. Smart goal setting for educational objectives. Short-term versus long-term goal planning. Lesson 8: Creating a personalized learning plan. Integrating various education types into a cohesive plan. Balancing formal education, self-study, and experiential learning. Module 3: Tools and resources for self-education. Lesson 9: Leveraging technology in learning. Using educational apps and platforms effectively. Digital tools for organization, note-taking, and research. Lesson 10: Building a personal learning network. The importance of mentorship, online forums, and social media. Joining educational communities and finding like-minded learners. Lesson 11: Resourcefulness and critical thinking. Evaluating the credibility of information sources. Critical thinking skills in learning and problem solving. Module 4: Advanced educational strategies. Lesson 12: Project-based learning and application. Designing and implementing a personal project. Learning through doing, internships, volunteering, and work experience. Lesson 13: Cross-disciplinary learning. Combining subjects for comprehensive understanding. The role of interdisciplinary studies in innovation. Lesson 14: Continuous learning and adaptability. Keeping up with emerging trends and knowledge areas. Lifelong learning as a mindset and practice. Module 5: Challenges and solutions in self-directed education. Lesson 15: Overcoming obstacles in learning. Dealing with motivation fluctuations and procrastination. time management and learning efficiency techniques. Lesson 16, navigating the information overload. Strategies for effective learning amidst vast information. Focusing on depth versus breadth of knowledge. Special topics and advanced insights. Lesson 17, the future of education. Predictions on the evolution of learning methodologies and technologies. The role of AI and VR in future education scenarios. Lesson 18, education for social change. Education as a tool for societal improvement. Case studies of transformative educational models. Lesson 19, transcendent and philosophical perspectives on education. Exploring educational wisdom from historical and contemporary thinkers. Education's role in personal growth and self-actualization. Lesson 20, creating a legacy through education. Educating others, mentoring, coaching, and teaching. Building educational resources and communities. Conclusion, your path forward. Crafting your educational manifesto. Summarizing your learning philosophy and plan. Committing to a lifelong educational journey. Next steps and continuing support. Resources for further exploration and support. Encouragement for resilience and openness in learning. Supplemental materials and resources. Comprehensive list of online learning platforms and resources. Guides on accessing scholarly articles, books, and educational content. Templates for learning plans, goal setting, and project management. Interviews with self-taught individuals and educators. Evaluation and reflection. Self-assessment tools. Quizzes and reflection prompts for each module. Project submission and peer review. Sharing personal projects with the course community for feedback. Personal growth journal. Encouraging regular reflection on learning progress and challenges. Creating this course requires a meticulous approach to content curation, ensuring that each module and lesson is informed by credible sources and educational research. It's a dynamic process, with the course structure and content needing regular updates to reflect the latest in educational theory and practice. This outline provides a robust framework for individuals seeking to take control of their educational journey, blending traditional and innovative learning strategies for comprehensive personal development. To provide a slightly expanded yet concise version of the course content, focusing on the entire Module 1 and especially on Lesson 3, Formal Education and its structure, we'll emphasize clarity, conciseness, and essential details. Module 1, Foundations of Education, Overview. This module introduces the foundational elements of education, exploring both formal and informal learning pathways and their significance in personal and professional development. It sets the stage for understanding how different educational structures and systems contribute to a comprehensive learning experience. Lesson 3, Formal Education and its Structure, Expanded. Introduction to Formal Education. Formal education is a systematic approach to learning where knowledge, skills, and cultural values are deliberately taught through structured courses and programs within educational institutions like schools and universities. It's characterized by a formal curriculum and leads to recognized qualifications. Essential elements of formal education. Structured learning environments. Formal education occurs in planned environments dedicated to education, such as schools and universities. Professional educators, teachers in formal education systems are usually certified, bringing a level of expertise and structured pedagogy to the educational experience. Curriculum-centric, a formal curriculum outlines the educational content, objectives, and assessment methods, providing a consistent framework for instruction and learning. Detailed structure of formal education. Primary education, the foundational stage focusing on basic skills and socialization. Secondary education, builds on primary education, introducing a broader range of subjects and preparation for higher education or vocational paths. Tertiary education, encompasses higher education opportunities, including undergraduate, postgraduate, and vocational training, leading to advanced qualifications. Navigating the formal education system. Institution selection, consider factors such as accreditation, faculty, and resources. Research thoroughly through official rankings, student reviews, and institutional websites. Engagement and resources, active participation in classes, effective note-taking, and utilizing external resources like online databases enhance learning outcomes. Skill development, focus on developing critical study skills, including time management, critical thinking, and research methodologies, to succeed in a structured learning environment. Conclusion. Understanding the structure and nuances of formal education allows learners to navigate their educational journeys more effectively. Reflect on your formal educational experiences, considering how they have shaped your learning and how you can apply these insights moving forward. Assignments. Write a reflective essay on your formal education journey, highlighting key learnings and challenges. Create a plan for applying the principles of formal education to your self-directed learning goals. This expanded overview provides a more detailed look into formal education, its significance, and practical advice for engaging with it effectively, ensuring learners are well equipped to make informed decisions about their educational paths. Continuing from the expanded overview of formal education within Module 1, we'll proceed to the subsequent sections of the module, enriching the content with detailed insights and actionable strategies. Module 1, Foundations of Education, continued. Lesson 4, Informal Education, Learning Outside the Classroom. Understanding informal education. Informal education encompasses the learning that occurs outside traditional educational institutions. It's spontaneous, experimental, and often driven by the learner's interests, involving activities like reading, online courses, volunteering, and cultural experiences. Key aspects of informal education. Self-directed learning emphasizes the learner's role in initiating and directing their own learning experiences. Community and social learning, learning through interaction within a community, family, or through social activities and experiences. Resources for informal learning, utilizing libraries, the internet, museums, and community centers as platforms for self-education. Strategies for enhancing informal learning. Setting personal goals, define what you want to achieve through your informal learning endeavors. Seeking mentorship, engage with individuals who can provide guidance and share their knowledge and experiences. Documenting learning, keep a journal or portfolio of your learning activities and reflections to track progress and insights. Lesson 5, The Digital Age and Online Education. The evolution of learning in the digital age. The advent of the internet and digital technologies has transformed education, making learning more accessible and flexible through online courses, digital resources, and virtual communities. Navigating online education. Online learning platforms. Explore platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy, which offer courses on a multitude of subjects from institutions around the world. Digital literacy. Develop skills to effectively find, evaluate, and use information available online. Understand basic digital security and ethical online behavior. Engaging with digital communities, participate in forums, online study groups, and social media networks focused on educational content and discussion. Maximizing the benefits of online education. Creating a structured learning environment, even in online learning. Maintaining a dedicated study schedule and environment is crucial for success. Active participation. Engage actively with course materials, discussions, and assignments to enhance understanding and retention. Feedback and reflection. Utilize feedback from instructors and peers. Reflect on learning progress regularly to adapt and improve strategies. Module conclusion. The foundational understanding of both formal and informal education, along with the insights into navigating the digital landscape of learning, equips learners with a broad perspective on education. This knowledge lays the groundwork for creating personalized and meaningful educational pathways that leverage the best of structured and self-directed learning opportunities. Assignments for module completion. Comparative analysis. Write a comparative analysis of formal and informal education, discussing the benefits and limitations of each based on personal experiences or case studies. Digital learning plan. Develop a plan for incorporating online education into your personal learning goals. Include strategies for selecting courses, managing time, and ensuring active engagement. By completing these lessons and assignments, learners will not only gain a deeper understanding of the educational landscape but also develop practical skills and strategies for lifelong learning in an ever-changing world. Certainly. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now delve into Module 2, Designing Your Educational Journey, with a focus on Lesson 6, Identifying Your Learning Style and Preferences. Module 2, Designing Your Educational Journey. Lesson 6, Identifying Your Learning Style and Preferences. Understanding learning styles. Learning styles refer to the different ways individuals prefer to approach learning tasks. Understanding one's learning style can enhance the effectiveness of studying and learning experiences. Key learning styles. Visual learners prefer to learn through visual aids such as diagrams, charts, and videos. Auditory learners learn best through listening, whether it's lectures, discussions, or audiobooks. Kinesthetic learners learn by doing and prefer hands-on activities and experiments. Discovering your learning style. Self-assessment tools utilize quizzes and questionnaires designed to identify your predominant learning style. Reflective practice. Pay attention to how you naturally engage with learning materials and environments to identify patterns and preferences. Adapting your learning environment. Visual learners create colorful mind maps, use diagrams and flowcharts, and watch educational videos. Auditory learners record lectures or readings to listen to later, participate in discussions, and explain concepts aloud. Kinesthetic learners engage in hands-on activities, role-play scenarios, and incorporate movement into your study routine. Creating a balanced learning plan. Multimodal approach. Incorporate elements of all learning styles into your study routine to ensure comprehensive understanding. Flexibility. Be open to experimenting with different study methods and adapting based on the subject matter and context. Lesson 7. Setting educational goals. Understanding educational goals. Educational goals are specific, measurable objectives that guide your learning journey and provide a sense of direction and purpose. SMART goal framework. Specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve in your learning journey. Measurable. Establish criteria to measure progress and success. Achievable. Set goals that are challenging yet realistic given your resources and constraints. Relevant. Ensure that your goals align with your values, interests, and long-term aspirations. Time-bound. Set deadlines or timelines to create a sense of urgency and accountability. Setting personalized learning goals. Short-term goals. Focus on immediate objectives that contribute to long-term aspirations. Long-term goals. Define overarching goals that guide your educational journey over an extended period. Monitoring and adjusting goals. Progress tracking. Regularly assess your progress towards your goals and adjust strategies as needed. Celebrating achievements. Acknowledge and celebrate milestones and achievements along the way to stay motivated. Lesson 8. Creating a personalized learning plan. Designing your learning plan. A personalized learning plan outlines your educational objectives, preferred learning methods, and strategies for achieving your goals. Components of a learning plan. Goals and objectives. Clearly articulate what you aim to achieve through your learning endeavors. Learning resources. Identify the materials, courses, and resources you will utilize to support your learning. Study schedule. Establish a structured timetable allocating time for studying, practice, and reflection. Assessment and feedback. Determine how you'll evaluate your progress and seek feedback from mentors or peers. Iterative process. Continuous improvement. Your learning plan should be flexible and subject to revision based on feedback and evolving learning needs. Reflection. Regularly reflect on your learning experiences and adjust your plan accordingly to optimize your learning journey. Conclusion of Module 2. Module 2 has equipped you with essential strategies for designing a personalized educational journey that aligns with your learning preferences and goals. By identifying your learning style, setting SMART goals, and creating a personalized learning plan, you're empowered to take control of your education and maximize your learning potential. Assignments for module completion. Learning style reflection. Reflect on your predominant learning style, and how you can leverage them to enhance your learning experiences. SMART goal setting. Develop a set of SMART goals for your educational journey, outlining both short-term and long-term objectives. By completing these assignments, you will not only reinforce your understanding of the lesson concepts but also take significant strides towards realizing your educational aspirations. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now delve into Module 3, Tools and Resources for Self-Education, with a focus on Lesson 9, Leveraging Technology in Learning. Module 3, Tools and Resources for Self-Education. Lesson 9, Leveraging Technology in Learning. Introduction to Technological Tools for Learning. Technology has revolutionized the learning landscape, providing access to vast amounts of information and resources at our fingertips. In this lesson, we explore the various ways technology can enhance and support self-directed learning. Exploring educational technology. Online learning platforms. Platforms such as Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy offer a wide range of courses on diverse subjects, allowing learners to access high-quality educational content from anywhere with an internet connection. Digital libraries and databases. Online libraries and academic databases provide access to a wealth of scholarly articles, books, and research materials, enabling learners to conduct in-depth research and stay up to date with the latest developments in their fields of interest. Educational apps. Mobile applications designed for learning purposes offer interactive and engaging experiences, covering a variety of subjects and catering to different learning styles. Effective utilization of educational technology. Research and information retrieval. Develop skills in searching for and critically evaluating information online to ensure the credibility and relevance of sources. Interactive learning. Engage with multimedia content, quizzes, and interactive exercises offered by online platforms to reinforce understanding and retention of concepts. Collaborative tools. Utilize communication and collaboration tools such as discussion forums, video conferencing, and shared documents to connect with peers and experts, facilitating collaborative learning experiences. Integration of technology into learning practices. Blended learning approaches. Combine online resources with traditional learning methods to create a blended learning environment that leverages the strengths of both. Personal learning environments. Customize your learning environment by selecting and integrating digital tools and resources that best suit your learning preferences and goals. Lesson 10. Building a personal learning network. Understanding personal learning networks, PLNs. A personal learning network is a group of individuals and resources that learners connect with to support their ongoing learning and professional development. Components of a PLN. Peers and mentors, fellow learners, educators, and experts in your field who provide guidance, support, and feedback. Online communities, discussion forums, social media groups, and professional networks where learners can engage in discussions, share resources, and collaborate on projects. Blogs and podcasts. Blogs, podcasts, and other online resources that offer valuable insights, perspectives, and information relevant to your areas of interest. Strategies for building and nurturing a PLN. Networking. Actively seek out and connect with individuals and communities that share your interests and goals. Engagement. Participate in discussions, share resources, and contribute your own insights and experiences to the community. Continuous learning. Stay curious and open-minded, seeking out new perspectives and opportunities for growth within your PLN. Lesson 11. Resourcefulness and critical thinking. Developing resourcefulness in learning. Resourcefulness is the ability to effectively locate, evaluate, and utilize resources to solve problems and achieve goals. Strategies for enhancing resourcefulness. Effective searching. Refine your search queries and utilize advanced search techniques to locate relevant and reliable information efficiently. Evaluation skills. Critically evaluate information sources for credibility, relevance, and bias to ensure the quality of your research and learning materials. Creative problem solving. Think outside the box and explore alternative approaches to learning and problem solving, leveraging diverse resources and perspectives. Fostering critical thinking skills. Questioning assumptions. Challenge assumptions and explore multiple perspectives to deepen your understanding of complex issues. Evidence-based reasoning. Base your conclusions and arguments on evidence and logical reasoning, avoiding fallacious reasoning and unsupported claims. Metacognition. Reflect on your own thinking processes and learning strategies, identifying areas for improvement and adjustment. Conclusion of Module 3. Module 3 has provided insights into the effective utilization of technology and resources for self-directed learning, as well as strategies for building a robust personal learning network and fostering resourcefulness and critical thinking skills. By leveraging these tools and practices, learners can enhance their learning experiences and achieve their educational goals more effectively. Assignments for module completion. Technology integration plan. Develop a plan for integrating technology into your learning practices, outlining specific tools and resources you will utilize and how they will support your learning objectives. Personal learning network development. Identify key individuals and communities to include in your personal learning network, and outline strategies for connecting with and engaging with them effectively. By completing these assignments, You will not only deepen your understanding of the lesson concepts but also take concrete steps towards enhancing your self-directed learning capabilities. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now delve into Module 4, Advanced Educational Strategies, focusing on Lesson 12, Project-Based Learning and Application. Module 4, Advanced Educational Strategies. Lesson 12, Project-Based Learning and Application. Introduction to Project-Based Learning, PBL. Project-based learning is an instructional approach that emphasizes active learning through the completion of projects that reflect real-world problems and challenges. In this lesson, we'll explore the principles of PBL and its application in educational settings. Key principles of project-based learning. Authenticity. Projects should be based on real-world problems or scenarios, making learning relevant and meaningful. Inquiry and investigation. Students engage in inquiry-based learning, conducting research and investigation to solve complex problems and answer questions. Collaboration. PBL fosters collaboration among students, encouraging teamwork, communication, and problem-solving skills. Implementing project-based learning. Project design. Design projects that align with learning objectives, are engaging and challenging, and allow for student autonomy and creativity. Project management. Teach students project management skills such as planning, organization, and time management to ensure successful project completion. Assessment. Develop assessment criteria that evaluate both the process and product of student projects, providing constructive feedback and opportunities for reflection. Benefits of project-based learning. Deep learning. PBL promotes deeper understanding and retention of content by contextualizing learning within authentic and meaningful tasks. 21st century skills. Students develop essential skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and communication through PBL. Motivation and engagement. Projects provide intrinsic motivation for learning, as students are often more engaged when working on projects that are personally meaningful and relevant. Lesson 13, Cross-disciplinary learning. Understanding cross-disciplinary learning. Cross-disciplinary learning involves integrating knowledge and perspectives from multiple disciplines to address complex issues and solve real-world problems. Key aspects of cross-disciplinary learning. Integration of knowledge, combining concepts, theories, and methodologies from different disciplines to gain a more comprehensive understanding of a topic. Interdisciplinary collaboration. Collaboration among experts from different fields to tackle complex problems that require diverse expertise. Implementing cross-disciplinary learning. Curriculum design. Design interdisciplinary courses or units that integrate content from multiple disciplines around a central theme or problem. Team teaching. Facilitate collaboration among teachers from different disciplines to co-teach interdisciplinary courses or units. Experiential learning. Provide opportunities for hands-on, experiential learning that allows students to apply knowledge and skills across disciplines in real-world contexts. Benefits of cross-disciplinary learning. Holistic understanding. Students gain a more holistic understanding of complex issues by examining them from multiple perspectives. Creativity and innovation. Cross-disciplinary approaches foster creativity and innovation by encouraging novel connections and solutions. Preparation for the real world. Cross-disciplinary learning prepares students for the complexities of the modern world, where problems often transcend disciplinary boundaries. Lesson 14, Continuous Learning and Adaptability. Embracing lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is the ongoing, voluntary pursuit of knowledge and skills throughout one's life. In this lesson, we'll explore the importance of continuous learning and adaptability in today's rapidly changing world. Key aspects of lifelong learning. Curiosity and exploration. Lifelong learners are curious and open-minded, constantly seeking out new knowledge and experiences. Flexibility and adaptability. Lifelong learners are adaptable and flexible, willing to embrace change and learn new skills as needed. Strategies for lifelong learning. Self-directed learning. Take ownership of your learning journey, setting goals and seeking out opportunities for growth. Networking and collaboration. Engage with peers, mentors, and experts to exchange ideas, share resources, and collaborate on projects. Reflection and feedback. Regularly reflect on your learning experiences, seeking feedback and adjusting your approach as needed to maximize learning outcomes. Benefits of lifelong learning. Personal growth and development. Lifelong learning fosters personal growth and development, enabling individuals to reach their full potential. Professional advancement. Lifelong learning enhances career prospects by keeping skills and knowledge up to date in a rapidly evolving job market. Adaptability in a changing world. Lifelong learners are better equipped to navigate and thrive in an increasingly complex and dynamic world. Conclusion of Module 4. Module 4 has explored advanced educational strategies, including project-based learning, cross-disciplinary learning, and the importance of continuous learning and adaptability. By embracing these strategies, learners can deepen their understanding of complex topics, develop essential skills, and prepare themselves for success in a rapidly changing world. Assignments for module completion. Project-based learning proposal. Develop a project-based learning proposal for a topic of interest, outlining the project's objectives, design, and assessment criteria. Interdisciplinary project collaboration. Collaborate with peers from different disciplines to design and implement an interdisciplinary project that addresses a real-world problem or challenge. By completing these assignments, learners will not only apply the concepts learned in this module but also gain practical experience in implementing advanced educational strategies in real-world contexts. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now proceed to Module 5, Assessment and Feedback Strategies, focusing on Lesson 15, Effective Assessment Techniques. Module 5, Assessment and Feedback Strategies. Lesson 15, Effective Assessment Techniques. Understanding assessment in education. Assessment is a crucial component of the learning process, providing feedback to both learners and educators on progress, understanding, and areas for improvement. In this lesson, we'll explore effective assessment techniques and their role in supporting learning outcomes. Types of assessment. Formative assessment, ongoing assessments conducted during the learning process to monitor progress and provide feedback for improvement. Summative assessment, assessments conducted at the end of a learning period to evaluate mastery of content and achievement of learning objectives. Effective assessment techniques. Rubrics, clear and specific criteria for evaluating student work, providing transparency and consistency in assessment. Peer assessment, involving students in the assessment process by having them evaluate and provide feedback on each other's work. Self-assessment, encouraging students to reflect on their own learning progress and performance, fostering metacognitive skills. Balancing assessment methods. Multiple measures. Utilize a variety of assessment methods, including written assignments, presentations, quizzes, and projects, to assess different types of learning outcomes. Authentic assessment. Design assessments that mirror real-world tasks and challenges, allowing students to demonstrate their understanding and skills in authentic contexts. Feedback strategies. Timely feedback. Provide feedback promptly after assessments to guide students' learning and address misconceptions in a timely manner. Constructive feedback. Offer specific, actionable feedback that highlights strengths and areas for improvement, guiding students towards mastery of learning objectives. Lesson 16. Peer feedback and collaborative assessment. Benefits of peer feedback. Peer feedback involves students providing feedback to their peers on their work or performance. It promotes active engagement in the learning process and enhances critical thinking and communication skills. Peer feedback strategies. Structured peer review. Provide clear guidelines and criteria for peer feedback to ensure constructive and meaningful feedback. Peer feedback protocols. Implement structured protocols or rubrics to facilitate effective peer feedback sessions and ensure consistency and fairness. Collaborative assessment practices. Group projects and presentations. Assign collaborative projects or presentations that require students to work together towards a common goal and assess each other's contributions. Collaborative problem solving. Engage students in collaborative problem-solving activities where they work together to solve complex problems and evaluate their solutions. Fostering a culture of collaboration. Promote collaboration. Create a supportive and inclusive classroom environment that values collaboration and encourages students to work together towards shared goals. Provide training. Offer training and guidance on effective communication, teamwork, and collaboration skills to help students engage productively in collaborative assessment activities. Lesson 17. Using data for assessment and improvement. Data-informed assessment practices. Data plays a crucial role in informing assessment practices and driving continuous improvement in teaching and learning. In this lesson, we'll explore how educators can effectively use data to inform assessment and instructional decisions. Types of assessment data. Quantitative data, numerical data obtained from assessments, surveys, or standardized tests, providing insights into student performance and achievement. Qualitative data, descriptive data obtained through observations, interviews, or open-ended survey questions, offering deeper insights into student understanding and learning processes. Data analysis techniques. Descriptive analysis, examining and summarizing assessment data to identify patterns, trends, and areas for improvement. Comparative analysis, comparing student performance across different groups or time periods to identify disparities and inform targeted interventions. Using data to drive instructional decisions. Differentiated instruction, tailoring instruction to meet the diverse needs of students based on their performance data and learning preferences. Intervention strategies, implementing targeted interventions and support strategies for students who require additional assistance or enrichment. Conclusion of Module 5. Module 5 has explored effective assessment and feedback strategies, including peer feedback, collaborative assessment, and the use of data for assessment and improvement. By implementing these strategies, educators can enhance the assessment process, support student learning, and drive continuous improvement in teaching practices. Assignments for module completion. Assessment plan. Develop an assessment plan for a course or unit, outlining the assessment methods, criteria, and feedback strategies you will employ to support student learning. Peer feedback protocol. Design a peer feedback protocol for a specific assignment or project, providing guidelines and criteria for effective peer feedback. By completing these assignments, educators will not only deepen their understanding of assessment and feedback principles but also gain practical experience in designing and implementing effective assessment practices in their educational contexts. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now proceed to the Special Topics and Advanced Insights module, focusing on Lesson 18, Culturally Responsive Teaching. Special Topics and Advanced Insights. Lesson 18, Culturally Responsive Teaching. Understanding culturally responsive teaching. Culturally responsive teaching is an approach that acknowledges and values the cultural backgrounds, identities, and experiences of all students, aiming to create inclusive and equitable learning environments. Key principles of culturally responsive teaching. Cultural awareness. Educators recognize and respect the diverse cultural backgrounds and identities of their students. Inclusive curriculum. Curriculum and instructional materials reflect the diversity of students' experiences, perspectives, and contributions. Student voice and empowerment. Students are encouraged to share their perspectives and experiences, and their voices are valued and incorporated into the learning process. Implementing culturally responsive teaching practices. Building relationships. Establish trust and rapport with students by getting to know them on a personal level and demonstrating genuine interest in their cultural backgrounds and experiences. Incorporating culturally relevant content. Integrate content that reflects the cultural diversity of students into curriculum and instructional materials, making learning meaningful and relevant. Adapting instructional strategies. Use a variety of instructional strategies that accommodate different learning styles, preferences, and cultural backgrounds, ensuring equitable access to learning opportunities for all students. Addressing equity and social justice. Critical consciousness. Encourage students to critically examine social issues and injustices, empowering them to become agents of change in their communities. Advocacy and action. Support students in taking action to address inequities and advocate for social justice both within and beyond the classroom. Lesson 19, Universal Design for Learning, UDL. Introduction to Universal Design for Learning. Universal Design for Learning, UDL, is an instructional framework that provides flexibility in the ways information is presented, the ways students respond or demonstrate their knowledge and skills, and the ways students are engaged in learning. Key principles of UDL. Multiple means of representation. Present information and content in multiple formats to accommodate diverse learning styles and preferences. Multiple means of action and expression. Provide students with options for demonstrating their understanding and skills through various means, such as written, verbal, or multimedia formats. Multiple means of engagement. Engage students by offering choices and opportunities for self-regulation, motivation, and interest in learning. Implementing UDL in instruction. Flexible instructional materials. Provide access to a variety of instructional materials and resources that cater to diverse learning needs and preferences. Differentiated instruction. Differentiate instruction based on students' individual strengths, needs, and interests, ensuring that all students have equitable access to learning opportunities. Assessment for learning. Use formative assessment techniques to gather ongoing feedback on student progress and adjust instruction accordingly to support student learning and success. Promoting inclusion and accessibility. Accessible learning environments. Design learning environments that are physically, cognitively, and emotionally accessible to all students, regardless of their abilities or disabilities. Digital accessibility. Ensure that digital materials and technologies used in instruction are accessible to students with diverse learning needs, including those with disabilities. Lesson 20, Global Perspectives in Education. Exploring global perspectives in education. Global perspectives in education involve examining educational issues, practices, and policies from a global and cross-cultural lens, with a focus on promoting global awareness, understanding, and collaboration. Key themes in global perspectives. Cultural diversity, recognizing and valuing the cultural diversity of students and educators worldwide. Global citizenship, fostering knowledge, skills, and attitudes that empower students to become responsible global citizens who contribute positively to their communities and the world. Sustainable development, addressing global challenges such as environmental sustainability, social justice, and economic development through education and collective action. Promoting global perspectives in education. International collaboration, facilitate opportunities for students and educators to engage in international exchanges, partnerships, and collaborative projects. Global learning experiences, integrate global themes, issues, and perspectives into curriculum and instruction to broaden students' understanding of the world and their role as global citizens. Cross-cultural competence, develop students' cross-cultural competence by providing opportunities for interaction with individuals from diverse cultural backgrounds and perspectives. Conclusion of special topics and advanced insights. The Special Topics and Advanced Insights module has explored key concepts and strategies in culturally responsive teaching, universal design for learning, and global perspectives in education. By implementing these approaches, educators can create inclusive, equitable, and globally minded learning environments that support the diverse needs and experiences of all students. Assignments for module completion. Culturally responsive lesson plan. Develop a culturally responsive lesson plan that integrates culturally relevant content and instructional strategies to meet the diverse needs of students. UDL implementation plan. Create a plan for implementing universal design for learning principles in your instructional practice, outlining strategies for providing multiple means of representation, action and expression, and engagement. By completing these assignments, educators will not only deepen their understanding of special topics and advanced insights but also gain practical experience in applying these concepts in their educational contexts. Continuing with the structured approach, we'll now proceed to the evaluation and reflection module, focusing on Lesson 21, Reflective Practice in Education. Evaluation and Reflection. Lesson 21, Reflective Practice in Education. Understanding reflective practice. Reflective practice is the process of critically examining one's own teaching practices, experiences, and beliefs in order to improve teaching and enhance student learning outcomes. Key elements of reflective practice. Self-reflection, engaging in introspective examination of one's thoughts, feelings, and actions in relation to teaching and learning. Critical inquiry, asking probing questions and challenging assumptions to deepen understanding and identify areas for improvement. Action planning, developing concrete strategies and action plans based on reflections to implement positive changes in teaching practice. Implementing reflective practice. Journaling, maintain a reflective journal to document thoughts, observations, and insights related to teaching experiences and student interactions. Peer observation and feedback, seek feedback from colleagues and peers through classroom observations and collaborative reflection sessions to gain diverse perspectives on teaching practice. Data analysis, analyze student performance data, assessment results, and classroom observations to identify patterns and trends that inform reflective practice. Benefits of reflective practice. Continuous improvement. Reflective practice fosters a culture of continuous improvement, empowering educators to refine their teaching strategies and enhance student learning outcomes. Professional growth. Engaging in reflective practice supports ongoing professional development and growth, leading to increased confidence and effectiveness as an educator. Enhanced student learning. By identifying and addressing areas for improvement, reflective practice ultimately leads to improved teaching practices and better student learning experiences. Lesson 22: Program Evaluation and Assessment. Introduction to Program Evaluation. Program evaluation is the systematic assessment of the design, implementation, and effectiveness of educational programs or interventions. Key components of program evaluation. Evaluation design. Determine the purpose, scope, and methods of evaluation, including data collection, analysis, and reporting procedures. Data collection. Gather relevant data through surveys, interviews, observations, and document analysis to assess program outcomes and impacts. Data analysis. Analyze and interpret evaluation data to identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement in the program. Evaluation approaches. Formative evaluation. Conduct ongoing assessments throughout the program implementation process to inform and improve program design and delivery. Summative evaluation. Assess the overall effectiveness and impact of the program at the conclusion of implementation to determine its success and inform future decision-making. Utilizing evaluation findings. Informing decision-making. Use evaluation findings to make informed decisions about program modifications, resource allocation, and strategic planning. Improving program effectiveness. Implement recommendations and action plans based on evaluation findings to enhance program quality and outcomes. Lesson 23: Professional Development and Growth. Importance of professional development. Professional development is essential for educators to stay current with best practices, enhance teaching effectiveness, and support continuous improvement in student learning outcomes. Key aspects of professional development. Lifelong learning. Cultivate a mindset of continuous learning and professional growth, seeking out opportunities for skill development and knowledge acquisition. Collaborative learning communities. Engage with colleagues, mentors, and professional networks to exchange ideas, share resources, and collaborate on professional development activities. Professional development strategies. Workshops and seminars. Attend workshops, seminars, and conferences to gain new insights, perspectives, and strategies for teaching and learning. Online courses and webinars. Take advantage of online courses and webinars to access professional development opportunities that are flexible and accessible. Action research. Engage in action research projects to investigate and address specific challenges or areas of interest in teaching practice, contributing to ongoing professional growth and improvement. Conclusion of evaluation and reflection. The evaluation and reflection module has explored the importance of reflective practice, program evaluation and assessment, and professional development in supporting continuous improvement in teaching and learning. By engaging in reflective practice, conducting program evaluations, and pursuing ongoing professional development, educators can enhance their effectiveness and promote positive outcomes for students. Assignments for module completion. Reflective teaching portfolio. Compile a reflective teaching portfolio that includes reflections on teaching practices, evidence of student learning outcomes, and action plans for improvement. Program evaluation plan. Develop a program evaluation plan for an educational program or intervention, outlining the purpose, methods, and timeline for evaluation activities. By completing these assignments, Educators will not only deepen their understanding of evaluation and reflection principles but also gain practical experience in applying these concepts in their educational contexts.